Good noon world. It is 12:37 p.m. noon. Just after noon, right? Ivan, you haven't made a video in a long time. Yeah, I told you this year I'm only gonna pump out like maybe two, on average 2 to 3 videos a week because I told you these videos are starting to wear me out. I'm getting annoyed at making these videos and not getting paid for it. Had I got paid for it, I would have made many videos for you. But because I'm not getting paid for it, and I know my channel's sabotage, and you guys act like I watch myself, I'm not motivated to make as much videos for you this year. And that's how you know the time is soon coming. Ivan Amaro is going to be king, and I'm going to forget about this sabotage channel. That's what you guys know. As I already kind of forgot about it, as I don't make much videos anymore. I only make like 2 videos a week. I watch John Campia. I watch Robert Mayer Burnett. I watch. I bet I've been. I have a little bit of John Campia and Rob Mayer Burnett fatigue, so I've been going back and watching Christian Muslim debates, like David Wood versus Muhammad Hajib, Sam Shamoon. I watch his channel now, and interesting stuff. Obviously. Even though I know the Bible's fantasy, it's a hoax. I like watching those debates. It's very interesting, obviously. In fact, I just recently watched a debate with David Wood versus Muhammad Hajib. Who do you think won? I don't know. I think that the debate was kind of um, I believe the debate was set up in a way whereby it looks like as if the Muhammad Hajib had more of his speech eloquence, right? Because it was a Muslim student association, so like majority of the attenders were Muslim people. Obviously, that's why you heard a lot of claps from the Muslims. Obviously, I think the debate was kind of a tie. I think I give it a draw for the debate with David Wood and Muhammad Hajib. I would have loved to see like Sam Shamoon debate Muhammad Hajib. I wonder what debate that would be. And I saw another debate the other day. Anthony Rogers, David Wood versus Sheikh Uthman. Sheikh Uthman's an amazing. He's the first Muslim debate, Sheikh that I've heard actually gave like good responses. Like he was like you know what I'm saying he was doing very well against Anthony Rogers, David Wood. Sam Shamoon was there, but Sam Shamoon never involved. I don't know why he was involved. Some people think he ran away, but I mean, I would love to see a debate with Sam Shamoon versus Sheikh Uthman. I would love to see that debate happen. You know what I'm saying? That debate happen. We'll see. Because when I'm king, I'm going to focus mainly on John Catt and Robert Nett, but I'm also going to watch like Christian Muslim debates too. Like by then, Sam Shamoon might have a few more debates. David Wood might have a few more debates with Muslims and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna keep track of that. Obviously, I subscribe to Sam Shamoon's channel, so you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I would love to see. This will be the most epic debate. I want to see Sam Shamoon debate either re-debate Shabir Ali, Sam Shamoon, or re-debate Shabir Ali, or debate Sheikh Uthman. I want to see that debate. That will be the most epic debate with a big platform with a lot of people, and you have that debate happen. Obviously, here's the funny thing though: when I'm king and I'm a billionaire, I can easily fund I can easily fund the event myself. I can rent out a whole facility. Oh, hey, VJ, yeah, VJ. Even though I'm focused on the movie and all stuff, I want to see this Christian Muslim debate happen. You know what I'm saying Sam Shamoon versus Sheikh Uthman. We can easily set it up. We can give those guys a call. We can have that debate. You can have you know what I'm saying, or Sam Shamoon versus that other guy's name. He did a response on that Muslim. Yeah, you said me. I can easily rent my own rent the venue. Highly unlikely gonna happen. I don't really care about that stuff. My main focus is my Scottish company, but I can easily afford to fund the to what to fund the whole thing myself. But I won't be present in the debate because of why behind the scenes I can't be present in the debate. But I can behind the scenes I can fund the whole thing. Fund of a huge venue in America, fund a huge venue, or in UK, you can have Sam Shamoon, David Wood, debate Muhammad Hajib, the Adnan guy, whatever his name is, and Uthman Sheikh. You can set the whole debate up if you want. I might consider doing that just to see that debate happen. I'm saying Who do you think would take the debate? Sam Shamoon versus Sheikh Uthman. That'd be a good debate because Sheikh Uthman is very, very, in my opinion, he's. I don't think anyone gave as good of an. He was giving Anthony Rogers and David Wood like what? Like he was like he was what he was challenging them hardcore. You know, so I'm sidetracking here. You know what I'm saying? Like if Jesus is God, you know what I'm saying? And when his flesh died, did his soul go up to heaven? So it was a soul added to the divine nature or to the divine essence of God. And like you can tell Anthony Rogers, he was kind of like he answered the question, but he was kind of like he's like no. You know what I'm saying? I'm like holy shit, this guy's good. And I wonder why Sam was not involved. I don't know why. Maybe he was a bit scared. I don't know. I don't think he was, but Sam Shamoon has an ego. He doesn't like to lose a debate. So he was scared. It was on camera. He didn't want. What if I look? What if he makes me look bad? So I'm saying Sam might have been a bit scared. You know what I'm saying? But I told you once I'm king, I'm a billionaire. I'll now have enough money to fund the whole event. I can fund the whole event. I can what? Okay, VJ. You know what I'm saying? I wanna. You know what I'm saying? This is highly unlikely it's gonna happen. Give Sam Shamoon a call. Give David Wood a call. I want to see this Christian Muslim debate, and you can call up Mohammed Hajib and Sheikh Uthman. I can fly them. I can pay for the hotel, everything, and you book a huge venue that fits like 40,000 people. Obviously, an event, and you can pay them for it. Pay the debaters. You have a series of debates. Is Jesus God? Is Muhammad a prophet? Trinity versus Tawheed. You have like 3 or 4 different topics debates, like a huge marathon. And you can pay Sam Shamoon, pay David Wood, um, pay Sam for the whole event. You can pay David. You can pay Sam Shamoon $25,000. Pay David Wood $25,000. Pay Sheikh Uthman $25,000 or $30,000. He's bigger than them. You can pay him a bit more. Pay him $30,000. Pay Muhammad Hajib $25,000 for the whole event, and you cover their hotel costs and you feed them and all that stuff. And I'll have my own doc crew, my professional documentary cameras. I'll have my own doc crew film the debate, but I will not be at the debate because, and I'll not be moderating it. I'll not be in the debate because if you what, if I why behind the scenes, right? And I could post the debate on have it be on YouTube if you want. But in order for it to be on YouTube, me and VJ can't be there because it's why behind the scenes. They won't mention our names or anything. But I'll be the what? I'll be the one funding the whole thing behind the scenes. And you pay them a good paycheck for it. Pay them a good salary for it, like $25,000 for like three, and they debate like 3 topics. That's the debate I want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's the debate I want to see. Especially Sheikh Uthman versus Sam Shamoon. That's the debate I want to see, obviously. Highly unlikely it's going to happen, but I'm just saying, in terms of doing side things, that's one of the things I'm thinking of doing. Because I've been watching a lot of these debates, and I'm like, wouldn't it be epic to see a grand scale debate with like Sam Shamoon versus Sheikh Uthman? Like, I rent a huge venue with like 40,000 people. That fits like like a big. You know how Ahmadinejad had huge like gatherings. You know what I'm saying? You have a huge epic debate like that, like Sheikh Uthman versus Sam Shamoon. Is Muhammad a prophet? Is Jesus God? Trinity versus Tawheed. You know what I'm saying? Is Islam a religion of peace? You have like 3, 4 topics. You can pay Sam Shamoon a good salary. He has to feed. He has bills to pay. Pay him a nice $25,000, and you can pay David Wood $25,000, and you can pay the Muslim debaters a good salary too. Pay them a good salary, that way they work hard for you, obviously. And I rent out the whole venue. I rent out the entire venue. You know what I'm saying? I can easily afford it. To rent the whole venue for maybe a good week would cost me maybe, I don't know, like $100,000. It won't cost me much. So wouldn't it, all you Christian and Muslim fans around the world, wouldn't you want to see an epic debate like that? That'd be crazy, you know what I'm saying? And Sheikh Uthman will gladly agree to debate Sam Shamoon. Sam Shamoon will gladly agree to debate Sheikh Uthman. And David Wood will gladly agree to debate the Adnan guy, whatever his name is. You can have 2 Christian debaters versus 2 Muslim debaters. The Adnan guy and like Sheikh Uthman versus David Wood and Sam Shamoon. Simsayar. Because David Wood and Sam Shamoon are very, very good. They're very, very good Christian debaters, obviously. Simsayar. That's something I might consider doing, like on the side, right? Say, hey, VJ, I want to see this Christian Muslim debate. We can be me, and you can easily set it up. We can easily set the whole thing up, obviously. Set the whole thing up, obviously. And you pay for Sam Shamoon, David Wood, and the Muslim debaters. You pay for all you pay for their living. Have them stay in a hotel. I won't have them stay in a suite. No, I'm not gonna. But you can have them stay in a hotel. You can pay for their feeding, and you can invite. You promote the thing, the whole thing will be packed, man. And you rent like a venue that fits like 10, 20,000, 30,000 people, like an epic, like huge debate. 10,000 people, 20,000 people. This is going to be the debate of the century. I'll call the debate of the 21st century, so the massive debate, and you have this like thing going on. So the first debate is like Sam Shamoon versus Sheikh Uthman. Is Jesus God? The second debate is Sam Shamoon versus the Adnan guy. Is Muhammad a prophet? And David Wood does the Trinity versus Tawhid debate versus the Adnan guy. You know what I'm saying? You can do that if you want. Or you can just have two debaters. But if I were to just have two debaters, I would choose Sam Shamoon to represent Christianity because I think he's the best Christian debater in the world. I don't think anyone's as good as Sam Shamoon. Don't hate me, David Wood. David Wood's an amazing debater, but he's not as good as Sam Shamoon. And I would have Sheikh Uthman debate Sam Shamoon, have an epic debate between those two guys. I think that would be the debate of the century. Sam Shamoon versus Sheikh Uthman. And you pay for their show them respect. Even though I know Muslim Islam is false and Christianity is a hoax, obviously. If I were what? I used to believe in Christianity. I'm obviously on the Christian side, obviously. Show the Muslims respect. You fly in, you know what I'm saying? You fly in Sheikh Uthman, obviously. You fly him in. You fly in Sam Shamoon and you discuss, okay, guys, I want to have an epic debate between you two. Ivan, how big of a debate? Oh, you're looking at the debate of the century. I'll rent a venue of like 10,000, 20,000 people, and I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you for it. Pay them $25,000, $30,000 for the debate. Even pay them 50,000. Pay them 50,000. It's a good deal. Pay Sheikh Uthman 50,000. Pay Sam Shamoon 50,000. That way, they get a good paycheck and they can feed their families. Obviously, but guys, this debate is gonna launch your careers. You're looking at the whole world's gonna watch this because I was involved in it. The world will watch it, obviously, and you have it on. It'll be released on YouTube, or I can release it somewhere on. I can release it somewhere online. Somewhere online for the world to watch, and I'll have my doc crew film it with their cameras, their professional cameras, looking at an amazing debate, obviously. And you hire a moderator to moderate the debate if you want. You have to hire a moderator. You have to hire a lot of people, obviously. So Sam Shamoon, when you watch this, the Adnan guy, David Wood, and Sheikh Uthman, high chance in the future I might consider setting something up like this, where you have this mass. Because I always want. I'm like Sam Shamoon. When you look at David Wood has done many moderated debates with a lot of like fans, where Sam Shamoon has not had an opportunity to really have a debate in like a big debate. Like David Wood debated Hajib. There was a large audience. Sam Shamoon never gets an opportunity to debate people with a large audience. His debate with Shabir Ali was pretty big. But yeah, you could do something like that, and you pay. Sam will ask, "Okay, Ivan, you better. Am I going to get paid for this?" Because they're greedy people, obviously. Yeah, I'll pay you for it. But if you think I'm going to pay you like 100, 200 grand, you're crazy. You rip me off. $50,000 is a good deal for like, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks, a week worth of debating. You guys will debate like 3 to 4 topics, and I'll pay you 50K, and you pay Sheikh Uthman 50K. You take him out to a nice dinner. Obviously, take him out to a nice dinner. Obviously, you take him out to a nice dinner, and you can have a drink with him at the bar. I don't know if Sam Shamoon and them drink, but I mean, you guys know the Bible's a hoax. You're more than welcome to drink with me if you want. I don't know if they will because you know what I'm saying, but you can take him out to the bar and have a few beers with them if you want, and I'll rent the venue. rent the venue. You can do the debate in Canada. You can do the debate in America. You can do it in the UK. I think the UK is a good place to do the debate. UK is very popular for debates, or America. And you fly in Sheikh Uthman, and you fly in David Wood. You make sure you're very kind to them, obviously, and you discuss the terms. Okay, what topics you guys want to debate? I think I'm like God. I might tell Sheikh Uthman, look, man, I'm not gonna have you be on the offensive and just focus on Christian topics. I want you to defend your religion too. So to be fair, we do a talk. The first debate can be, is Jesus God? The second debate, does the Bible teach that Jesus is God? Because if you say is Jesus God, the Muslims might go on a tantrum and have all these side topics, and also how the early church fathers didn't believe this about Jesus. No, does the Bible teach Jesus is God, and is Muhammad a prophet? Is Muhammad a true prophet? Is Jesus God? Does the Bible teach Jesus God? Is Muhammad a true prophet? So I want you to defend your prophet, and I want Sam to defend the divinity of Christ. And you can go to another topic about the topic of the Trinity, and another topic is Islam a religion of peace? See what I'm saying? So both sides defend their religion, and that way it's fair. Obviously, it's not fair if you have all four topics about Christianity. No, I want you to defend your religion too. You need to defend your Islamic religion. See what I'm saying? This is something I might consider doing like down the road on the side. After, I don't know, maybe after I film Zane's, I might set the whole thing up. After I film my movie, I might time off. I might tell VG, but Ivan, Ivan, who cares about that stuff? I know VG, this stuff is interesting. I want to see this debate, Sam Shamoun versus Sheikh Uthman. That's going to be the debate of I'm telling you right now, Sam Shamoun versus Sheikh Uthman will be the debate of the century. You're looking at an epic debate, obviously. David Wood will be an epic debate too, but David Wood is not as good of a debater as Sam Shamoun. He's more nice, where Sam Shamoun is a lot more aggressive. Just like Muhammad Najib is very aggressive like Sam. He has that speech eloquence. Sam has that speech eloquence. He's very, very aggressive when he debates, obviously. That will be the most epic debate of the century, Sarah. Yeah, so that'll be something I'll consider thinking of doing on the side, maybe down the road. My main focus is my Scottish comedy, but I also want to do other things. I might consider doing that. I'll fund the whole thing myself. I'm a billionaire. I can easily afford it. Find a church or a venue to rent that can fit like 10, 20. I want them to be a minimum capacity of 10,000 plus people. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 people. And my doc crew will film the whole debate. And I'll have the debate be 3 hours each. 3 hours each for the debate. That way you give the people I'm going to make sure there's cross-examination. It's very important in the debate to have cross-examination. Sarah. Yeah. You set up a huge debate, and you're going to see how nervous those two debaters are, obviously. That's something I might consider doing. And you pay them for it. Pay Sam $50,000. It's a good deal for him. You know what I'm saying? You can pay Sheikh Uthman. Pay them the equal amount. That way there's no enmity between them. Pay Sheikh Uthman $50,000. Pay Sam $50,000 for the debate. And you pay for their feeding and their hotel. Hey, you don't have to worry about your hotel costs. I'll pay for that. Easy afford it. And I'll fly you guys probably on my private jet to sign the deal, and we discuss the terms of the topics. So what topics you want to debate, and I'll promote it. I have the keys, and we'll know, and then what, and you have that epic debate. Obviously, this is something I'm considering doing on the side. Obviously, right now, enough about that. Yeah, so Zanus, I'll make based off my fantasy novel that I wrote, The Last Hope for Zanus. Best fantasy novel ever written, by the way. I don't think any fantasy novel will top Zanus. I think Zanus is the best fantasy novel ever written. I don't think anything will top that, Samsara. I don't think anything will top that. I think what? I think what? Zane's is the best fast novel ever written. I don't think anything will top that. Trust me, VJ. When you read my book, you'll see what I mean. Zane's is the best fast novel ever written. It's a book. It's a book worth billions. So I make my nice. I don't know. I release my book. I make my 9.5, 10 billion bucks off my book, and I now have enough money to provide for my wife. Obviously, the chances are VJ will blow most of her money. She might have maybe 250K in the bank. VJ, how much money you have in your bank? I don't know. I have like 300, 400K in my bank. You just like pork her, you know what I'm saying? Because now she's queen with me. She's now sharing the account with me. She's a fellow billionaire with me, obviously. As she should be, right? Yeah. She's now sharing the account with me, obviously. Yeah, you're welcome, VJ. I saved your fucking ass. That's why VJ's so proud of me. It's because of me. You're queen, and you get to live this amazing life with your husband, man. So I'm gonna be honest here. If VJ does not want to start Skyships, I will not start Skyships. I'll just live the life with VJ. But guaranteed, if I don't start Skyships, I'll be setting up that Christian Muslim debate for sure. I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna set the whole thing up with it for the debate. Sam Shamoon versus Sheikh Uthman. I want him to debate Sheikh Uthman, and you can have Muhammad Ajib or Shabir Ali or Muhammad. Shabir Ali's too liberal. I prefer like someone like Muhammad Ajib or the Adnan guy. Have those two guys debate David Wood and Sam Shamoon. But I won't have David Wood and Sam Shamoon. I won't do a thing where you have two people versus two people. No, each person has their own individual debates, and to make it fair, the two moderators, one is Christian, one is Muslim. That way you have the equal balance. Obviously, because it's if you have a Muslim moderator, they're biased. Some people are very dirty in the debates. They give the Muslims more time and all that stuff. To have them both be a Christian and Muslim moderators. You pay the moderators for it, and I rent the whole venue. I'll go shopping and I'll look for a nice venue to rent, and you pay Sam Shamoon, David Wood, and Mohammed Ajib or Sheikh Uthman a good salary for the debate, and you feed them. I'll do a thing where during the debate you have lunch. You have lunch after the debate. Everyone has lunch. You have this buffet lunch or something at the place. You have lunch with them and that kind of stuff. So if VG does not want to start Skyships, I will not start Skyships. I told you, if you don't see me trending with George Lucas, that means I am not starting Skyships. But I told you, because it's a dream of mine to be a movie star, I will obviously start Sky Source. As there's nothing better than I know me and VJ can just live a life, but it'll get a bit boring after a while. Yeah, me and you, VJ, can live a life. We can travel to like hundreds of countries, enjoy our $300 condo, enjoy our yacht, and just party it up and go to clubs, go to bars, go to restaurants, go to events, go to our unlimited bucket list. But I'll be a bit boring. We'll be trending. I'll be a bit boring. VJ, Ivan, are you kidding me? Of course I want to be a movie star. Yeah, of course VJ wants to be a movie star with me. Hence why I'm going to start Sky Source. Zara? I'm going to start Sky Source, obviously. I'm going to start Sky Source. I'm going to make my Zane's movie based off my book for $1,020,000,000. Hence why the buzz of Zanus will blow the buzz of Avatar, the Marvel movies, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars out of the water, and you're looking at technology better than even James Cameron's Avatar. That's how top notch my movie will be. It looks gonna be amazing. You guys even know what I'm talking about. You see the future, obviously. Yeah. So going back to, I'm gonna talk about the Muslim thing here. The only way the only way you're gonna see David a big the only way the only way you're gonna see a big the only way you're gonna have Sash Moon get his opportunity is if I fund it myself. Because all these Christian debaters around the world are all scared to debate Sam Shamoon. Most of them, anyways. And so if you want to have this opportunity for him, you got I'll fund. I'm funding the thing myself. I can. There's no excuse. I'm funding the whole thing myself. I can rent the whole stadium for the fans. I won't even charge the fans. The debate is free. It's you have signups and it's first comes first serve for the signups. So the debate is free of charge. I'm not making any money off this. It's free of charge. All the Muslim and Christian debaters can sign up. Sign up, and once it's booked, it's booked. And those who can't go to the debate can watch the online debate, obviously. And you pay Sam a nice $50,000. That way he can feed his family, obviously. You pay the Muslim debaters an equal amount of money. You pay David Wood $50,000 to feed their that way they can feed their families. Sam Schmoon and David Wood are pretty successful guys. They're making pretty good money for themselves. Good money for themselves. But like they're gonna want to get paid. Ivan, you better pay us. Yeah, I'll pay you. I'll pay you guys. I'll pay you $50K. But if you want me to pay you like 100, 200K, I'm not gonna pay you that. You're ripping me off. You're not worth that for a debate. $50K is a good paycheck, as most debaters get like a couple $1,000s. 10, 25, $50,000 for a debate, the big ones, and I'm paying you $50,000. That's a good paycheck. It'll last you for like 8 months, and I'll pay for your hotel and your flight costs. Everything is paid for, Sarah. And you have an epic debate: Sam Schmoon and David Wood versus the Adnan guy. Sam Schmoon did a response to the Adnan guy on his channel. I forget his name. And I want Sheikh Uthman to debate Sam Schmoon. I want to see that debate. That'll be an epic debate. And you set the whole thing up, I'm saying. Sam Schmoon's like, let's do it, Ivan, I'm saying. And you sign him, you can take him to a nice dinner, and they can party it up at your condo if you want. I don't know if they drink. I mean, you guys want to party it up at my condo or not? If you have this supposed Christian Muslim code, you don't want to drink, even though the Bible's a hoax. You don't have to drink, but you can have a few beers, or you can party up with me if you want in my condo. You can do something like that for them, I'm saying. Yeah. So going back to Zaynus, I'm sidetracking here. Yeah, Zaynus I'll fund for $1,020,000,000. $1,020,000,000 I'll fund Zaynus for. $600 million towards the movie, $10 million towards the doc, and what? And $410 million towards the salaries to pay my cast, my crew, and my 7 team. So you have a big salary budget. That way you can afford to pay guys like John Boyega, Ivan Joji, and all of them a rich salary. Because I know if I have like a $60 million salary, they're all going to get shitty paychecks. Like Ivan Joji will get like $400K. It's a not bad paycheck, $400K, but like if you want your company to be better in Hollywood, pay them more money. That way they all brag how much better my company is in Hollywood. See what I'm saying? That's my point. If you want John Boyega, Ivan Joji, and Idris Elba, and like Angelina Bassett to brag how much better my company is in Hollywood, pay them more money. That way they all brag, yeah, Ivan's company's better in Hollywood. You give them a piece of the royalties. You give them a piece of the royalties. See what I'm saying? You give them a piece of the royalties. You give them a piece of the royalties. So John Boyega, I'll give him $5.5 million. Forget the percentage of the actors. I'll just give them a flat amount because I don't want these actors to rip me off. Just give all the actors in your 7 team a flat amount. That way you know they don't rip you off. So John Boyega, Ivan Joji, you can give them 5.5. Danielle Minette, you can give her 5.5 million of the profits. Carl Urban, you give him 5.5. John Rhys Davis, you give him 5.5. See what I'm saying? The actor for series, you give him 5.5. And Angelina Bassett, she's a bit bigger than them. You can give her $6.6, $6.5, $7 million. See what I'm saying? DJ Wong Su, you can give him $6 million. See what I'm saying? Andy Serkis, you can give him $7 million for the profits. You give him a bit more. And then guys like Idris Elba, you give him $11 million because he's an A-list actor. Right? Don Cheadle, because he's pretty big, he's worth like $40+ million. Give him $15 million. $16 million of the profits. You see what I'm saying? Do something like that. Give him $15, $16 million of the profits. Give him $15, $16 million of the profits. See what I'm saying? Ariana Grande, because she's big, you give her $21, $22 million of the profits. So to keep Ariana Grande's agent happy, pay her a lower amount, $5 million for the role of Belle. Because Belle is a supporting character, but give her the most amount for the royalties because she's bigger than everyone else. But if she wants like 30, 40 million, I'm like, no, Ariana Grande, you're not worth that for this movie. Your supporting role, I'll pay you the most for the royalties, but I'm not going any higher than $22 million. That's enough. $22 million is a good deal. You sign your $27 million, $8 million deal, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a massive contract. You don't make this money in Hollywood for your movies. You make like your 1 million for your movies. You make a lot for your albums and your music, but you don't make this kind of money for your movies because you're not that big of an actor. You're a big celebrity and a big music star, but you're not a big acting star. You know what I'm saying? Actress star. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful. So 410 goes towards paying my 7 team, the stars, and the and what the and the assistant producers, the crewmen. Whereas Peter Jackson's salary and Mel Gibson's salary, I'll pay out of my pocket. My two social robots, I'll pay them their bonuses out of my pocket, and they also get the royalty amount. So if I choose Jon Favreau, I'll pay him 100 million of the royalties. Dave, I'll pay him like $37 million, $36 million. See what I'm saying? You give them small little raises for the other movies. The secretaries, I'll give them 5.5. The other three, I'll give them 11 million. That way they're not angry because considering you and VJ are going to make your billions, pay them a lot of money. That way your team is happy and they're not angry at you. If you pay them the rich like really salary and a nice bonuses and you give them a nice piece of the profits, they're all going to work much harder for me and they're going to work really hard because they know they're now sharing in the wealth together with me and VJ. They're sharing in the wealth for me and VJ. You know what I'm saying? They're sharing in the wealth of me and VJ. They're sharing in the wealth of me and VJ. You know what I'm saying? They're sharing in the wealth of me and VJ. They're sharing in the wealth of me and VJ. You know what I'm saying? They're sharing in the wealth of me and VJ. That's why they're all going to work harder. Whereas if they don't share in the wealth of me and VJ, they'll still work hard, but because they're not getting a piece of that, you might have a bit of resentment and it might not work as hard for you. Where you give them a piece of profits, everyone will work harder for you. Yeah, even though Ivan's greedy, he's very generous. He gave us a piece of the profits. Yeah, I gave you a nice tiny piece of the profits. Millions. So I'm saying they're going to work harder for me. I know what I'm doing. I don't get it. If I only made like $1 billion, $2 billion on my movie, I wouldn't be giving Peter and them a piece of profit. I just pay them a flat like 150. I pay Peter maybe a flat like 100, $150 million, and that's it. But because I know I'm gonna make at least 20+ billion bucks off the movie and the merch, it doesn't hurt to give Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson and your 17 a nice piece of profits and the actors. The only people who don't get squat off the profits are the assistant producers and the crewmen. They're not worth that. If members of the crewmen want a piece of the royalties of my guys, you're not worth it. They might try and ask for me $5,000 my guys. I'm not giving you squat off the royalties. You're not worth it. You're not the actor. You're not a Hollywood actor. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not Peter. You're not Mel Gibson. I'm not going to give you squat off the royalties. So I'm saying, shut my camera here.